special thing about refereeing is that it's a very thin line between heaven and hell. So if you do a big mistake in a very important game, your career could be finished. But if you do a big mistake as a player or as a coach in an important game, you could still continue. After the game I got this one, it was quite, she felt so sorry for me. I think as a referee, I think it's normal to do a mistake. I think as a player, it's normal to do a mistake. And you have to cope with those mistakes. You have to learn from them. And despite the fact that my game in London was not by far an optimal performance, but still when I look back at all the other matches, in total I'm quite happy with my career. And of course sometimes you wish you could do things differently, but unfortunately that's not life. You have to cope with it and to go on.
So you think that match stops you getting into the World Cup, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think so. When you have a match like that with a lot of controversial situations, with that kind of reaction from the players, you have something that is marked on you. Every team wants to go to the final. It was the second league. It was 0-0, so one goal would have a lot of power in a way. So together with my referee team, we were very aware of the fact that this would be a difficult match to referee, and we were very aware that this would be a great challenge for us. Of course, as a referee, you are always disappointed when you don't perform, and I was of course very disappointed here as well. I got a telephone call that a lot of media people were outside my house together with the police, so I didn't drive home because since I was not allowed to talk to the media, I just had to go somewhere else. But I never felt threatened, I never felt unsafe, but of course I was more concerned about my family. At that time I got a lot of death threats and I got a lot of abuse on my mails and in the social medias, but I was never scared. In football and in sport in general, it's a lot of emotion. So I think it's important that we acknowledge a different kind of emotion, but we can't accept every kind of behavior, of course. The same summer, the summer of 2009, we had to go to a hearing in UEFA because of all the incidents and things like that. And then I met Didier Drogba, and of course he's a nice man, he's a good player, and he was then a gentleman, and we all agreed maybe we both could have done something differently. By heart he's a good man, but when you get involved in the sport and you are on the pitch, sometimes you lose it.
So, was there ever a moment you thought about giving up after that Chelsea game?
No, not at all, no. You analyze the game and you try to figure out why it went as it did. But for me it was important to continue my refereeing and to continue my daily life. So the next weekend I was back in the top league in Norway and had a new game. I found the field of psychology quite interesting, not because of the refereeing, but because of the human mind and things like that. So then I decided to try it out, and when I started then at the university, I found it quite interesting. So I thought that maybe this can be a career, and then I continued to study it for 6 more years. So I worked with the people who had different kind of mental problems or had to change job because of different health issues, and help them with coping with a new situation and things like that.
Did you enjoy the camaraderie, as a group?
Yeah, definitely. The dressing room atmosphere before the game, you build up to the match, the tension. When you stay in the corridor, you hear the Champions League music. After the game, when you have the debriefing, the trips, the memories together, that I can miss sometimes. Well, that was a good time. It was a great memory. But I miss more the camaraderie and the friendship and sometimes the kick of the matches.
Will you watch that game? Chelsea versus Barcelona over 2 legs coming up in the Champions League.
If I have the time, I would like to watch it. I don't know if I have the time on that evening, but of course that would be a good game to watch. So hopefully I could watch this game as well. I would like to referee it. That would be even better, but I think that's too late. But I will watch it and maybe also referee it a little bit from my chair back home.